Hi guys, it's me. Today's video is going to be an updated video on how I cut my hair. Today's video is going to be a full cut. I'm going to be doing the edges around the ears. I'm going to be doing some tapering on the sides, as well as going through and doing a full cut, a full trim on the remainder of my hair. Hopefully you'd be able to use some of these tips at home in between salon visits when you just need a quick trim up, or if you just want to even your hair out all over it, just to give it a little bit more style. Because if you see mine right now, I have the cousin it look going on. It's long. I normally like this part a little bit more tapered, and over here I like my sideburns a little bit more defined from this part, and also over the ears. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to show you how I'm going to trim it. Okay guys, so let's get started. So some of the tools that we are going to need for this cut is a pair of hair cutting scissors. Let's just make sure they're sharp. You're going to need a pair of neck trimmers or hair clippers, as long as they have guards that can go with them. You're going to need your comb and brush. And then also the guards that you're going to need, the sizes are the 3/8, the 1/2, and the 1/8. So what I'm showing you here is, if you take your finger and go all the way down to the middle part of your head, you're going to feel a bone right there. And I don't know if you can see my hand, it's actually indenting. So that's actually the bone. And you don't want to cut any higher than that bone with your trimmers. So you want to go to that bone and below it. And I'm actually showing you right now. See where my middle finger is? And then I'm taking my pointer finger and I'm letting you know normally where you should stop. So I'm just showing you how long my hair is right now. It's extremely long. Over the last couple of months I haven't been trimming it or anything, because I'm trying to decide if I want to let it grow out. I'm not really sure yet. So you're going to start off with your 1/2 inch guard. So I just took my finger and I put it in the spot right below that bone. And I'm just taking my trimmers and I am going with the grain of my hair, which means the direction in which the hair grows in. And now I'm just moving around to the sides with that same 1/2 inch guard. And I'm just basically getting a guide as a starting point for my cut. So now I'm actually taking the 3/8 blade or guard, and I am going with the grain also. So now I'm just trimming up the sides with that same guard. And I'm going to go back and clean it up a little bit with the scissors, but I just like to get rid of a majority of the hair, or as much as I can, with the trimmers. And don't worry about cutting off too much, because the guards are not going to let you cut the hair any shorter than the length of the guard. So now I'm getting ready to trim around the ears, and I took the guard completely off because I want the clipper to be right against my skin, or right against the hair. So you can trim this up just to your likings. I like mine to be nice and clean. So now we're just moving over to the other side and we're repeating the process. You just want to make sure that you have all the hair pulled from behind the ear, just to make sure you get everything cut. And see, I missed a spot, so I went back in and cleaned that up. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going back and doing the final touches with my scissors just to give it a sharper look. So now what I'm doing is I am trimming. I'm starting with the crown, and I'm just making a guide right here. So you just want to cut it to the length that you like, and you just want to follow that guide all the way around. You cannot go wrong if you follow this guide. And if you notice, I'm actually showing you where the guide is in certain spots so you can see where you need to start your next line. Okay, so we're just going to follow the perimeter of our head and just go all the way around and make sure that we are following that guide. And you guys just take your time. All you have to do is just take your time, and you will ensure to get a nice even cut. And I may miss some spots. It may not be dead on, but for the most part, it is pretty even all the way around. And if you want to take baby steps, and if you want to just start cutting a small amount off at first, if you're scared to take the leap, just go ahead and start doing that. So now I'm just working my way in the back, and as you can see, some spots are a whole lot longer. So I'm just going in making sure that I'm getting all of those straggly ends cut off. So this is actually looking pretty good, and I actually feel the difference. So with this, like I said, I'm letting it grow out, so I'm not necessarily taking a whole lot of length off. I'm just cutting just enough just to shape it up and to ensure that it just continues to grow healthy. So you want to make sure that you trim your hair at least every 6 to 8 weeks, just to make sure that you get all those nasty split ends off, and to make sure that it continues to grow nice and healthy. So I'm just working my way around, and I'm holding the hair in a backwards position because I want the front to be longer. So now I'm just going through, I'm just checking my work just to make sure that everything is nice and even. And it is. I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm just taking my clippers with no guard, and I'm just using it to trim off hair to the shape that I like. And then I just finish up the bang area with the scissors. Just be careful around your eyebrows, because you don't want to cut your eyebrows off. So now I'm just repeating that on the other side. Just making sure that it is nice and clean, nice and even. And now I'm just cleaning it up a little bit with my shears. So I think that is actually looking pretty good. So now, you guys, I am taking the 1/8 inch blade, and I am going maybe about 1 inch from the bottom up. And it looks like I have a bald spot there, but my hair around the perimeter, it doesn't grow right. It grows in so many different directions until sometimes it looks like that it's not even. But it is, because like I said, the clippers are not going to let you cut that hair any shorter than the length of the guard. So in this case, it's not going to let me cut my hair no shorter than 1/8 of an inch. So now I'm just cleaning up the sides, and with this part, you're going to have to really take your time because it's very tedious, and you just want to make sure that you have that line straight. So this is the finished cut. And like I said, I didn't cut much off, but I'm sure you can definitely tell that I got a haircut, especially around the front area and around here, the bang area. It's nice and straight now. Around the ears is nice and cleaned up. The back here is not as poofy as it was before, especially down here at the bottom, like here. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you would try this on your own one day. Always remember, practice makes perfect. I have been cutting my own hair for a while, so that's why it comes so natural to me. It was a little bit tough trying to do it in front of the camera, but I think you guys got the gist. So if you do decide to try to cut your own hair, please comment down below. Let me know how it came out. Let me know if you had any struggles and or if you have any questions. So anyway, guys, I will see you on my next video. Now I'm gonna go see what kind of style that I can put this in, because I still left the top fairly long because I'm trying to decide if I want to let it grow out and have the back and the sides really short and have the front long. I'm not really sure yet. So anyway, I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye.